Doesn't matter what my name is, I'm always going to be his dad. And I don't have to be reminded of that. Not my legal name, just my online name. When I first started making videos back in high school, I was doing it with a friend named Anthony. So we came up with a name, well, I came up with a name like No Ants. So now that, you know, I got some gear, I figured maybe I should move away from my sort of high school persona. And, you know, I'm a dad. So I went with Dad of KF because I thought that Dad of KF would be actually simpler than Noel de la Rosa. Noel de la Rosa, well, in Spanish, de, la, and rosa are 3 different words, of the rose. But here in the Philippines, for some reason, they put it as de la and then rosa. Somebody that fixed my passport back in the days put it at de la together and then rosa separate. We got the electrical insect killer. We also got the flea killer for the dogs. We're off now to pick up KF at school. So I went with Dad of KF for a while. I just knew that there was something wrong about him. I mean, I am the Dad of KF. I chose the Dad of KF because, you know, for me it reminds me of accountability, that I am actually answerable to someone. I'm the dad of someone. I'm not Noel de la Rosa anymore. But at the same time, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt like I was hiding. And I felt like Noel de la Rosa was flawed, basically. You know, I wanted to be a better version of Noel de la Rosa. As I upload some more, I kind of also realized that if I am flawed, if I do have my shortcomings, that's really where I'm beginning. And unless I could really like think of a new name, which is like maybe MD Incorporated or some other name that's like a really big corporation or business, which I'm not anyway. And if I do come up with any other name, I kind of feel like maybe it's a bit dishonest. And I really want to go with just being honest, with being who I really am. If this is really where I'm beginning, this is really where I'm beginning. I don't want to fake my starting point, you know. And so at the end of it, I decided to really just stick with my legal name, which is Noel de la Rosa. I mean, as weird as it sounds, as complicated as the letterings go, that's really where I'm starting. As difficult as it is to say or to spell or whatever, maybe those are my assumptions, but really that's really just where I'm starting. Sam Ovens brought it up in one of his email newsletters, something about fake entrepreneurs, and that fake entrepreneurs always use, you know, all these entrepreneur jargon like best-selling author, speaker. That he was basically saying that real entrepreneurs don't count on using these names to describe themselves. They just use results to really represent them. They just have the results speak for themselves, which I guess kind of speaks to me in a sense that, you know, I really shouldn't go with maybe Dad of KF or No Ants Productions or anything like that, because although those are really me, those represent someone better than me or someone quote-unquote better version than me, which although is me, is not really me. Does that make any sense? You know, I really would like to start from dirt. I mean, there's clouds and dirt.
Dirt, being an actual practitioner. So when you do something, you have to know your craft. Clouds, you have to know why you're doing it at the highest level.
Whatever dirt means to me, whatever dirt I am actually coming from, that's where I want to really start. I mean, I don't want to fake my starting point. I want to start.
You ever want to know what point you gotta just say, man? Like when you gotta stop living up here, start living down here.
At the end of the day, it's really not where you reach that matters, right? I mean, it's the progress that you've made that matters, not where you actually ended in the race. If you started off in 10th place, but you finished in 2nd place, which is 10 times better than if you started off at 2nd place and then you finished at 1st. But of course, finishing 1st is always much better. But you know what I mean, right? I mean, it's I just really don't like that feeling of hiding behind a name.
one warning.
Why did you get a warning?
I just got one, but I didn't got to free.
Why?
When you hit free, that means you sit on the escape. But I made funny faces. I talked a lot.
The thing is, I'm always going to be his dad, no matter how complicated or... What you want to do today, sir?
Let's just go to the park. I want to see my friend.
Hang on, just wait for me, huh?
Okay.
Like he wanted to play, so I picked up a stick. I wanted to test if he would run out and pick it up, and to my surprise he ran after it, picked it up. Step 1, but step 2 was he actually returned it to me. And then now he's knocked out.